Good afternoon, people. It's Friday the 5th of January here in Ventnor on the Isle of Wight. Another cracking day. Got northeasterlies, which generally means it's sheltered and dry and warm in Ventnor. So the inner cliff protects Ventnor from northerlies and northeasterlies, and a northeasterly is generally a dry wind direction, which means here it's if it's sunny, it's a day like this, lovely and warm, and the old lizards come out and enjoy the sun, as do I. So just walking down to Bonchurch in the lovely weather to pick up a few bits from my poor stranded van. Cracking view here, looking east up towards Bonchurch Downs, east towards Wheelers Bay and Monks Bay. Gonna drop down to Wheelers Bay, I think, rather than walking along St Catherine Street and Madeira Road. Come back that way. I want to go and see some sea. Somebody tell me why the limpets attached to the sea defences here live in little gangs, little clusters. Look at that. They're not evenly spread out, they're in little groups. I suppose it might be something to do with slowing down the wave action a bit. If they're in a little group, then they're protecting each other, mutual protection from the currents and waves that go over them. If they're more dispersed, then they don't really get that protection, so that's one possibility, I suppose. But they are clearly clustered in little gangs rather than evenly spaced out. Very odd. Always seem to walk along here when the tide's too far in to see the really extensive rock pools. When it goes out here, it goes out a long way, and the rock pools here are superb. Need to hit a day when they're fully exposed so I can go and explore. There's a rock pipit down there on this pebble covered bit of defences, or another one. 2 rock pipits. Look at the old cliff falls we've had along here recently. Very wet weather combined with some potentially some of the work that's going on the cliff top here, putting in foundations from some chalets that haven't even yet got planning permission. And I wouldn't be surprised if the movement of heavy machinery is partly contributing to these cliff falls, but who knows. Some chalk on here, big boulders come down, and then a lot more friable mixture of chalk and who knows what else, just humusy type soil, sandy humusy soil coming down as well. It has been a very wet autumn at times, so that's no doubt contributed to this, but yeah, at least the Glanville fritillaries will benefit from these cliff falls, because it opens the ground up. It's covered in ivy, not ivy, in hellebore, no, whatever that stuff is. Can't remember what it is now, but anyway, it opens the ground up and everything starts again in terms of the plants colonising. And one of the plants that colonises is ribwort plantain, which is what the Glanville fritillary caterpillars eat. That's all they eat as far as I know. So this kind of ground disturbance that provides new habitat for ribwort plantain is exactly what the Glanville fritillaries like. So definitely good from their point of view. What a cracking day. Head up into Bonchurch, I think, up to the pond. And up to my van. A few people have stayed here, including the Cornish van dweller. In his van though, I don't think I count. Interesting. Princess Beatrice. Daffodils in flower. It's nowhere quite like Bonchurch. Absolutely gorgeous. There's some redwings up here. Feeding on the ivy. Sorry, holly berries. Very skittish. Dropping down towards Bonchurch Pond now, on Shore Road. Poor old van. Oh well, she'll soon be moved. Let's walk back into Ventnor, I think. Just down on Park Avenue now, next to Ventnor Park. It's the Putting Green and Ventnor Park over there. Sun is going down, but it's been lovely and warm today. Amazing. Trying to see if there's any red squirrels, but I haven't seen any yet. There are plenty here in the park, in these gardens. Can really hear the old great tits. Teacher, teacher. That cool. Teacher, teacher. That's great tits, and they think it's spring. That's a great tit as well. Same one. Slight version of the variation of the teacher, teacher. So yeah, great tits are setting up territory now. It always happens as soon as the day length starts to increase after the winter solstice. The birds start to get ready for spring. That's what they're doing. Walking up to the Royal Hotel. It's one of those Mediterranean shrubs in flower, covered in yellow flowers. Marvellous. Just come off Belgrave Road to have a look at the view. There's Ventnor Downs. Looking east. Have a quick look from the terrace. The Royal Hotel, Riviera Terrace. It's lovely up here. More climbing. Even the Hebe's got a few flowers on it. Winter heliotrope, that's what this stuff is. Flowering. That's the invasive plants that I mentioned on the cliff face earlier, where the cliff was kind of eroding or a bit of a landslip. And the stuff that was spreading over that cliff face is winter heliotrope. So those land slippages clear that stuff out, which is not native, it's a pain, and allow the ribwort plantain to colonise, which is what the Glanville fritillary caterpillars eat. Looking down now onto Ventnor Bay. Superb view. Up to Coombe Bottom, Old Station Road, where the railway used to come out, from the tunnel that goes beneath the downs. Beautiful afternoon. Head down Bath Road into the bay, I think. Do subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos about van life and living in southern England in a van. I will do a few more van life videos shortly. At the moment it's just walks around Ventnor on the Isle of Wight. But yeah, do subscribe to the channel. Press the like button if you like the video. And read the description for this video, because there's various links in there to various bits of information. My websites, got 2 websites, and well, I write blogs and various other links, so do check that out. See if there's any black caps or anything singing here. They do like this little corner. Wall seems to be cracking up again. Can't hear any black caps. There's a dunnock. Probably a bit late in the day, to be honest. They were probably singing when the sun was fully lighting up this area. Go down this way towards the Spyglass pub. Very fat wood pigeon. Bit of wall that's collapsed. Quite a while ago this collapsed. More cracks appearing, so maybe another little section of it will go soon. Hope not. Hope they can repair it soon. La Falaise car park. Looking west now. Flowers Brook and Steep Hill Cove, about a kilometre along there. Beautiful little beach. Lovely little cafes and tea rooms and stuff. For the summer at least. Not sure if anything's open this time of year. Early January. Probably not, but you never know. And there's the Spyglass pub. And Ventnor Bay. About 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. What a stunning afternoon. Absolutely beautiful. Down here on Ventnor Beach. That's better. Don't have to look at my ugly face. I think it's time for me to go and get a coffee. Cracking afternoon.